Hi everyone, I'm Hannah. Thanks so much for clicking on this video and for joining me today. Today I'm actually challenging myself a little bit, doing something that I've never done before, which is decorating because I was a little too scared to do a full build, but all in one color. And that color is green, even though you see me placing down brown doors. I did allow myself to do brown doors and brown wood flooring. Um, Mostly just because the green flooring options are horrendous. And I didn't even look at the doors, I'm gonna be so honest. But I really struggled with this. It really took me forever to pick out pretty much everything. I really struggled with what tile I wanted to use, with what wallpaper I wanted to use. I initially wanted everything to be really moody, kind of like the bathroom right now, and I really liked the like greenish blue color in the main bedroom. But I was really struggling to find like wallpapers. Like I couldn't find like another tile that I liked for the kitchen that I felt like was moody. I just really struggled. I picked green because I thought that it would be an easier color um, to achieve my desired goal, because I figured I could use like a lot of plants. I don't know. I discovered pretty quickly that we have a lot of green in the game, but we don't have a lot of like greens that all complement each other, in my opinion. So here you see me like changing out the counters and like the kitchen appliances like a million times because I felt like there was just way too many different greens. But I eventually kind of just like, I guess, just roll with it. And I do end up going with these cabinets from, I think it's, or not cabinets, countertops from, I think, Cottage Living. And then the cabinets are from Vampires, I think. Um, but yeah, I really struggled. This is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, by the way, because I did not say that yet. I imagined an adult sim living here with a child sim who I pictured to be their daughter, but um, obviously it doesn't really matter. Anyone could live in this apartment. I did not upload it to the gallery because I've never uploaded an apartment before, and I need to do some research on how to upload apartments because you can only upload them as a room. And I'm not sure. Truthfully, I was so over this build by the end of it because it took me so much longer than I thought it was going to. I was like, that is a job for future me. I can figure out how to upload it to the gallery down the line. I'm not even going to worry about it right now. I will still add my gallery ID into the description box if you have any desire to download any of my other builds. Obviously, I would greatly appreciate it, and I also obviously greatly appreciate you clicking on this video and even making it this far into it, because I'm still struggling with the voiceover thing. If you've never done a voiceover before, it's it's strange to do. You're basically just talking to yourself, which I'll just get better at with time. But yeah, I appreciate you clicking on this video and watching this far into it. Here I am. I've finally moved on to the living room. I feel like we have a lot of green in this like light pastel-y, I don't know, sage green maybe. And then we have a lot of this like dark blue green, which initially I wanted to use a lot more of. But again, I was really struggling to like find wallpaper without just like using the same wallpaper in every single room, which I didn't really want to do because I did want to challenge myself to like use a lot of different items. I do ultimately like the way that it came together. I think that it came together and it looks pretty nice. It's truthfully probably not my favorite build I've ever done, but I do still think it turned out pretty cute. I don't know if I would play it in my own personal gameplay. I guess maybe because I don't know. I guess I shouldn't knock myself like that, right? I would absolutely play in this apartment in my own gameplay. What the heck am I saying? I do really like the way the living room turned out. I like all the plants. I like all the clutter. Oh, something that I did notice when I was building was I feel like they have some strange things marked as green. Like it looks more blue to me personally than it does green. Um, and then I would, be looking through the catalog without the green filter on. And I feel like I would find swatches that to me look green that aren't showing up under the green tag. I don't know if that's maybe just me thinking something is green that isn't really green, or if it's just things are tagged incorrectly. But while we're in the bathroom, I want to say I really, really, really struggled with this bathroom. I mean, I really wanted to challenge myself to use a green toilet and a green shower or tub. I almost went for the one from, I think it's Growing Together. It shows up under the green color category or tag or whatever, but it's just white. Maybe the tub portion is like kind of green, but I was like, I don't see any green here. I almost used it anyway just to kind of break up some of the green, but I was like, no, that's cheating. You set out to do something and you need to stay true to it. Not that any of these rules really matter, just making them for myself. But moving on to the master bedroom, I really like the way that this turned out. I don't know if I really consider this color to be green. I'll be really honest with you. I guess it's like a blue green, but there's a lot of it in the game. So I just went with it. I do definitely want to try to do more builds like this in the future because I think it's one, really challenging, which it's not a bad thing, but more importantly, I think it kind of really teaches you, like, what am I trying to say? Like, more about the items. I'm wording this so poorly, but I found myself like looking at items and swatches that I was like, oh, I didn't even know that existed. And not saying that I would ever use it in that swatch again, but it's good to know that it's there. What I'm trying to say is it's really good for familiarizing yourself with the catalog. That is what I'm trying to say. But I've moved on to the kids' room. I do think the kids' room was definitely the easiest thing for me to decorate. I always really enjoy decorating kids' rooms because I really like to clutter them up with toys and like all the little fun objects that I like maybe wouldn't use anywhere else in the house. Like I don't think that I've used this like little pegboard with the shelves from the Cozy Gamer kit? So I was excited to use that. Not that I wouldn't use that in other areas of a house, but just saying I haven't used it yet. I also love using these wall decals from Growing Together, I think. Yeah, I think the room turns out super, super cute, and when my fiancé was editing this video, he was like, "It looks so good," and I was like, "Oh, you're just saying that." Because when I walked away from this build, I was definitely frustrated. I was like, "Oh my god, I don't ever wanna look at a green item in The Sims ever again." Um, but now it's been a few days since I actually built this, and I'm turning a corner. But the build is pretty much done at this point. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you making it this far into the build. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night or whatever. Yeah, bye until next time.